Ano sa tingin mo ang dahilan kung bakit ang 1% ng populasyon o mga mayayaman ang kumikita ng 96% ng lahat ng pera na ating kinita? Sa tingin mo ba ito ay isang aksidente? Hindi ito isang aksidente. It's designed that way because they understand something. They understand a secret, and you are being introduced to that secret. In this video, pag-uusapan natin ang the secret to saving and building your future. Hello everyone, this is Jocelyn Oftana of Home Manager. Dati akong OFW na ngayon ay isa ng online financial educator, and welcome back to my channel na kung saan mag-share ako sa inyo ng mga practical tips on how to save, grow, and protect your hard-earned money. And also, I'd like to share my bad financial decision so that you can learn from my mistakes. And I'd like to help you on how you can start an online business that can replace your job as an OFW and finally be able to go home for good. This is what a solid financial foundation looks like. This is the very important financial concept that you need to understand. Sa financial pala, may sinusunod din na foundation para matibay ang structure. Like building a house, you must build it from the ground up. Build it right, build it strong. Madalas, familiar lang tayo sa short-term healthcare. You need to understand, as an OFW, your employer provides you with a short-term healthcare only. You can't take it with you when your contract expires. Dapat may long-term healthcare ka na iyong magagamit kung ikaw ay magre-retire na as an OFW, na kung saan higit mo na itong kailangan dahil posibleng madalas ka na magkasakit. Dahil sa mga naging stress mo while working abroad, for sure merong effect yan sa health mo. Dahil isang sakit lang can wipe out all your investments. Everyone has the typical short-term plans, but no one is preparing them for the future. A time when they will no longer covered by any company, and a time where medical and hospitalization expenses would most likely be in the millions. This is the need that Kaiser is solving, one family at a time. By J3 Patino. J3 Patino is one of my financial mentors online. When I was starting out educating myself financially, ang mga videos niya ang isa sa mga pinapanood ko sa YouTube. He's the founder of Pinoy Money Academy. Insurance or income protection. Ang magtrabaho sa malayo sa pamilya, malaking sakripisyo na sa isang OFW. Paano ko sa di inaasahang pagkakataon, mawala ang breadwinner? Paano na kaya ang pamilya? Makakapag-aral pa kaya ang mga anak? At makakapagsimula pa ba ang pamilya sa kanilang buhay? Ang insurance ay income protection. As a breadwinner, should anything happen to you, life insurance doesn't insure your life. It insures your family's ability to continue on without being financially devastated. My father once then an OFW. OCW or Overseas Contract Workers pa nga ang tawag noong araw. Namatay siya nang walang iniwang life insurance sa amin. Hindi kami na-qualified as SSS pensioner dahil kulang ang contribution ng father ko ng 2 months. We personally experienced how painful to lose a breadwinner in the family. In layman's term, Bo Sanchez described the purpose of insurance like this. The purpose of life insurance is simple. If God calls you today, your family won't go hungry. I also consider Brother Bo as one of my financial mentors online. How to compute life insurance as income replacement. The formula is basic annual income times 10. For example, you are earning 20,000 a month. Times 12, that is 240,000 a year. 240,000 times 10, so you need to have at least 2.4 million insurance coverage. What if your wife has no work? Annual income times 20. So you need to have at least 4.8 million insurance coverage. I will create a separate video explaining the nitty-gritty of insurance. Buy life insurance while you are insurable. All insurance are term insurance. Next is eliminate bad debts. Utang ang pinakamalakas sumira ng pundasyon. Karamihan sa mga OFW, bago umalis ng bansa, may mga utang na iniwan. Ito dapat ang i-prioritize na bayaran bago mag-save and invest. Pay more than minimum can reduce your debt sooner. Dahil kung wala ka ng utang, mas madali ka na makakaipon. Just as the rich rule the poor, so the borrower is servant to the lender. Proverbs 22 verse 7. Control your debt or your debt will control you. Next is emergency fund. Sa Pilipinas, napakaraming emergency pero walang fund. Hindi talaga maiiwasan ang mga biglaang pangangailangan. You should set aside at least 6 months of your monthly income to help you cope up with emergencies and unexpected changes such as job loss, major damages or repair for homes, business properties, cars, illness, disaster, and so you can be prepared for the rainy days. Halimbawa, kung ang sweldo mo as an OFW is 20,000 per month, you should have at least 120,000 na nakalagay sa savings mo as your emergency fund. Gine-generate ang emergency fund or binubuo ito in 3 years. You can divide 120,000 in 36 months. So dapat may naitatabi kang at least 3,500 kada buwan para sa iyong emergency fund hanggang sa makumpleto mo ang 6 months na required fund. Kung walang emergency fund, ang siguradong solusyon at takbuhan ay pangungutang. Ang investment ay bubong na ng iyong financial house. Dapat ito ay nakalaan para sa mga financial goals mo sa buhay, like travel goal for the family, educational fund for your kids, or for your retirement fund. Ito ay higit na lalago kung tuloy-tuloy at hahayaan in the long term. Dahil pwede kang malugi kung kukuhain mo kaagad para gamitin sa emergency at kung sakaling may magkasakit. Bago ka pa lang na nag-i-invest, sigurado na hindi pa siya kumikita. I was already investing in the stock market at kumuha na ako ng housing loan sa Pag-ibig nang matutunan ko ang about sa tamang pag-build ng financial foundation. And na-realize ko na may mali pala sa pag-build ko ng aking financial house. Dahil inuna ko ang bubong o ang investments. Wala naman kasing nagtayo ng bahay na inuna ang bubong, hindi ba? I'll create a separate video explaining what makes a good investment. In this ebook, you will learn the 3 out of 5 building blocks of a strong financial foundation that would help build and secure your financial future. Getting to know the basic financial concepts, choosing the right healthcare, and understanding the purpose of insurance. This book is helpful for people who want to move from financial insecurity to financial security. It is the first step toward a better financial future and possibly becoming financially independent. By Suwan Nguyen. Friend, this book is your ticket to upgrading your financial life. Read it, devour it, and share it with people who need a financial revolution in their life. May your dreams come true. Bo Sanchez. You can control your future. Many overseas Filipino workers, or OFWs, work hard for years and still end up retiring poor. OFWs are heroes who sacrifice a lot just to be able to send money and gifts to their families back home. In many cases, the families take for granted just how hard it is for an OFW to earn the money they remit. The families do not know that many OFWs send balikbayan boxes filled with brand new clothes and shoes that they themselves do not have. You also hear stories of OFWs investing in businesses for their families in the Philippines to manage. For example, providing money to set up a transportation business like a car or a jeepney. When it's the time to replace the tires of the vehicle, the business cannot pay for it. The family instead depends on the OFW to pay for the tires. Sa kanya na nga ang kapital, sa kanya pa rin ang gastos. So it is a reality that many OFWs who work for 20 to 30 years still end up retiring poor. Excerpt from the book, The Secret to Saving and Building Your Future. No offense meant sa mga kababayan kong OFWs. Pero personally, never akong nagpadala ng balikbayan box in my almost 8 years of working abroad. Nakapagpadala lang ako sa mga friends ko na umuwi ng Pilipinas pero mga ilang items lang. For me kasi hindi siya practical, and it was never a priority. I was more spending on stuff that would help me to come home for good, like financial books and online courses. I worked towards my investments and towards coming home for good dahil naniniwala ako na ang pag-uwi ko for good ang pinaka-the best na regalo na maibibigay ko sa aking pamilya. This photo was taken last September 2018. Mga 1 week pa lang siguro mula dumating ako dito sa Pinas. Isinama ko ang anak ko sa aming financial center sa Makati for him to have an early exposure sa isang environment na mga group of people who are saving and investing the right way. Nabasa ko sa isang book entitled Raising Pinoy Boys by FU Ma'am Rose Press Fausto, the best time to start your children on their financial literacy is as soon as they are born. Open a savings account for them right away. Deposit their cash gifts received during their baptism, birthdays, Christmas, and other occasions. My son was already 5 years old nang mag-open ako ng savings account para sa kanya. Medyo late na kasi late ko na din nalaman na dapat pala pagkapanganak pa lang ng bata ay mag-open na agad ng savings account ang magulang para sa kanya. I'll share with you more tips on how I teach my son about money and how I am preparing for his college education on my succeeding videos. In building your wealth, financial education is the foundation. This book is dedicated to every person who wants to take charge of his or her future. We're committed to educating more than 1 million families by 2020. To download your free copy, click the link below. Kung OFW ka, it's not an accident that you are watching this video. It might be an answered prayer for you to help you to improve your financial situation. Kung nakatulong sa iyo ang video ko, share this video and don't forget to subscribe kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko. And press the notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga susunod kong videos. To know more about proper saving and investing, and if you love teaching and you are coachable, and you are open to learn new things, pwede kang maging online financial educator kagaya ko. Just email me at jocelyn.oftana@gmail.com with the subject line, Online Financial Educator. On my next video, I'll be sharing with you what I have learned from this book, The Retelling of the Richest Man in Babylon, a story and activity book for kids from 1 to 92 by Rose Press Fausto. Always remember, grow as a person, but give with self-respect, because a good person like you deserve to prosper. See you on my next video. Thanks for watching, and God bless.